Respecting your worth starts with knowing what you bring to the table. This isn't about arrogance or bragging, it's about deeply understanding your value as a person. Your kindness, intelligence, resilience, and the energy you pour into your relationships are priceless. When you fully grasp the unique qualities you contribute, you're less likely to tolerate situations or behaviors that diminish them. This awareness isn't just internal, it's about setting the tone for how others treat you. Every interaction is a negotiation, whether it's with a partner, a friend, or a colleague. When you respect your worth, you make it clear you won't settle for anything less than mutual respect. This isn't being demanding, it's holding space for relationships that uplift and empower you. Knowing your worth also means embracing your imperfections. Society often pushes the idea that you need to be flawless to deserve love and respect, but that's a lie. Your humanity, your strengths and vulnerabilities is what makes you worthy. When you stop chasing perfection and start owning your authenticity, you naturally command respect. Respecting your worth involves taking accountability for your choices. When you stay in situations that don't align with your value, you send a message that mediocrity is acceptable. But the moment you step back and say, "This doesn't meet my standards," you shift the dynamic. People will adjust how they treat you when you raise the bar. Another critical piece is knowing when to walk away. Respecting your worth isn't just about what you accept, it's about what you reject. If someone consistently dismisses your feelings, undermines your achievements, or takes you for granted, it's not your job to fix them. It's your job to honor yourself enough to leave. This principle extends to how you treat yourself too. If you constantly put yourself last or speak negatively about yourself, you're chipping away at your own worth. Self-respect isn't selfish, it's the foundation for everything else. When you respect yourself, you give others a roadmap for how they should treat you. Respecting your worth means setting boundaries without apology. Saying no doesn't make you difficult, it makes you clear. Whether it's about your time, energy, or values, standing firm shows that you prioritize yourself. People may push back, but those who truly value you will respect where you draw the line. Finally, respecting your worth is a daily practice. It's about consistently showing up for yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. It's refusing to let fear, doubt, or guilt dictate your decisions. The world reflects how you feel about yourself, so the more you honor your worth, the more fulfilling relationships and opportunities you attract. Emotional availability is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. It begins with recognizing the importance of vulnerability, allowing someone to see you as you are and expecting the same in return. Without this openness, relationships become transactional and superficial, lacking the depth and connection that foster intimacy. Being emotionally available doesn't mean sharing everything all at once, it means showing up authentically and creating a space where feelings can flow without judgment. For a relationship to thrive, both partners need to be willing to engage emotionally. This involves more than just being present physically, it's about being mentally and emotionally engaged. A partner who listens to respond rather than to understand is not emotionally available. Similarly, someone who avoids difficult conversations or downplays emotions creates distance, making true connection impossible. Setting expectations around emotional availability is essential. You deserve a partner who is willing to communicate openly and honestly, even when it's uncomfortable. This doesn't mean perfection, it means effort. A relationship is not a guessing game, and you shouldn't have to constantly decode someone's feelings or intentions. Clarity and openness pave the way for trust and deeper connection. Emotional unavailability often stems from unresolved issues or fears, but it's not your responsibility to fix it. Some people are not ready or willing to open up, and that's a reflection of where they are, not who you are. Understanding this can help you avoid personalizing their lack of engagement. Instead, focus on what you need and communicate those needs clearly. Being emotionally available also requires self-awareness. You can't expect someone else to show up emotionally if you're not willing to do the same. This means addressing your own fears, insecurities, and patterns that might block vulnerability. When you're emotionally honest with yourself, you create the capacity to connect deeply with others. Boundaries play a crucial role in emotional availability. It's important to differentiate between supporting a partner through challenges and taking on their emotional burdens. There's a fine line between empathy and overextending yourself. Healthy emotional availability involves mutual support without one person losing themselves in the process. One of the most challenging aspects of emotional availability is navigating conflicts. Disagreements and misunderstandings are inevitable, but how they're handled reveals a lot about someone's emotional capacity. A partner who avoids conflict or shuts down emotionally during tough times may struggle to provide the stability and support you need. Addressing this early on can save you from long-term frustration. Emotional availability is about consistency. It's not just about grand gestures or moments of connection. When everything is easy, it's about showing up day after day, even when life gets messy. Relationships require work, and emotional availability is the glue that holds everything together, allowing both people to feel seen, heard, and valued. Time and space are essential components of a healthy relationship, yet they are often misunderstood or undervalued. They allow both individuals to nurture their own identities, passions, and well-being, which ultimately strengthens the partnership. Without the freedom to grow individually, relationships can feel stifling, leading to resentment and burnout. Protecting your personal time and space is not selfish, it's a necessary act of self-care and self-respect. Establishing boundaries around time ensures that your priorities remain balanced. This could mean dedicating time to your career, hobbies, friends, or simply resting without the constant pressure to be on for your partner. When you prioritize your time, you teach others to respect it. A partner who values your individuality will understand the importance of giving you room to thrive in your own right. Space in a relationship is about more than physical distance, it's about emotional breathing room. Relationships thrive when there's a healthy balance between closeness and independence. Clinging too tightly can create codependency, while excessive distance can lead to disconnection. Finding that sweet spot where both partners feel supported but free is key to maintaining a fulfilling connection. Taking time and space for yourself also fosters self-reflection and personal growth. When you have room to think, feel, and process without external influence, you gain clarity about your own needs and desires. This self-awareness not only benefits you, but also improves the relationship by allowing you to communicate more effectively and authentically with your partner. Time and space also help prevent emotional exhaustion. Being constantly available to someone, whether emotionally or physically, can drain your energy and leave little room for your own well-being. Recognizing when you need a break, whether it's a solo weekend or just an evening to yourself, is vital. When you return to the relationship refreshed, you can give your best self rather than running on empty. Respecting each other's time and space also fosters trust. When you allow your partner the freedom to pursue their own interests and relationships, you're showing confidence in the bond you share. Micromanaging or demanding constant reassurance, on the other hand, can erode trust and create unnecessary tension. Giving space says, I trust you, and I trust us. One of the challenges in maintaining time and space in a relationship is overcoming societal expectations. Many people feel pressure to spend all their time with their partner, believing that's what love looks like. But true love allows room for individuality. The healthiest relationships are built on mutual respect for each person's unique needs, not an endless pursuit of togetherness. Time and space are not about avoiding your partner or withholding affection, they're about ensuring the relationship remains balanced and sustainable. When both individuals feel they have the freedom to be themselves, they bring a sense of wholeness to the partnership. This balance creates a foundation for long-term connection, where love and respect flourish naturally. Financial equity in a relationship goes beyond splitting bills. It's about fostering mutual respect and shared responsibility when it comes to money. Whether both partners earn similar incomes or there's a significant disparity, the key is creating an arrangement where neither feels overburdened or undervalued. Equity doesn't always mean equal, it means fair, based on what each person can contribute while maintaining balance and respect. Open communication about finances is the cornerstone of financial equity. Avoiding money conversations often leads to misunderstandings and resentment. Discussing your individual financial situations, goals, and expectations early on sets the stage for transparency and cooperation. It's not about judgment, it's about creating a partnership where both parties feel informed and involved. Recognizing and respecting financial contributions, regardless of the form they take, is vital. If one partner earns more but the other contributes through unpaid labor, like managing the household or caregiving, both should be acknowledged as valuable. Equity means appreciating the different ways partners add value to the relationship and ensuring neither feels taken for granted. Creating boundaries around finances is an essential part of maintaining balance. This might include setting limits on joint spending, deciding how much to save, or agreeing on how to handle debt. Boundaries ensure that financial decisions reflect both partners' priorities and prevent one person from feeling pressured or excluded. Financial equity also involves supporting each other's goals. If one partner is pursuing further education, starting a business, or overcoming financial struggles, equity may mean adjusting contributions temporarily to accommodate those goals. This flexibility strengthens the relationship by demonstrating mutual care and a shared vision for the future. Power dynamics can arise when there's an income gap, and addressing these openly is crucial. The partner earning more should avoid using money as leverage, while the other should feel empowered to voice concerns without fear of judgment. Financial equity thrives in a relationship where both individuals have equal say, regardless of income disparity. One of the challenges of financial equity is managing societal expectations. Cultural norms and gender roles can influence how couples approach money, often leading to outdated beliefs about who should pay for what. Overcoming these pressures requires both partners to define what works best for them, free from external judgment or traditional assumptions. Financial equity is not just about the present, it's about building a future together. Whether it's saving for a house, planning vacations, or investing in retirement, working towards shared financial goals strengthens trust and partnership. When both individuals feel heard and respected in financial decisions, the relationship gains a sense of balance and shared purpose. Physical boundaries are a fundamental aspect of any healthy relationship. They define the limits of comfort and respect for personal space, intimacy, and physical interactions. Establishing these boundaries is not about creating distance, it's about fostering an environment where both partners feel safe and respected. When physical boundaries are honored, trust and connection flourish, allowing the relationship to thrive. Setting physical boundaries begins with understanding your own comfort levels. This means reflecting on what feels safe and right for you in different situations, whether it's physical affection, intimacy, or personal space. Knowing your boundaries allows you to communicate them clearly and confidently, ensuring there's no ambiguity about your needs. Communication is key when it comes to physical boundaries. Your partner cannot honor what they don't know, so it's essential to express your boundaries openly and assertively. This includes discussing topics like when and how you're comfortable with physical affection, your feelings about public displays of affection, or the pace at which you want to move in an intimate relationship. Respecting physical boundaries also requires active listening. When your partner shares their limits, it's important to honor them without judgment or pressure. Boundaries are deeply personal and shaped by individual experiences, and dismissing them can damage trust. A relationship built on mutual respect allows both partners to feel seen and valued in their physical interactions. Physical boundaries are not static, they can evolve over time as trust and comfort grow. What you're comfortable with in the early stages of a relationship may change as the connection deepens. Regularly revisiting these boundaries through open conversations ensures that both partners remain aligned and feel secure in the relationship. It's also crucial to recognize and address boundary violations, whether intentional or accidental. If a boundary is crossed, it's important to communicate your feelings and reaffirm your limits. Healthy relationships provide a safe space for these discussions, where both partners take accountability and work to rebuild trust if necessary. Physical boundaries extend beyond intimacy and include personal space. Everyone needs time and room to recharge, and respecting this need is vital for a balanced relationship. Whether it's having time alone at home, engaging in solo hobbies, or maintaining separate social circles, honoring personal space allows both partners to feel independent and respected. Cultural and societal norms often influence perceptions of physical boundaries, but these should never dictate what you're comfortable with. Your boundaries are yours to define, regardless of external expectations or pressures. Staying true to your comfort levels and advocating for your needs ensures that your relationship is rooted in authenticity and respect. Commitment clarity is the foundation of a stable and fulfilling relationship. It involves both partners being on the same page about their intentions, priorities, and expectations. Without this clarity, misunderstandings and unmet expectations can breed resentment and insecurity. Defining what commitment means for both individuals creates a roadmap for a relationship built on trust and mutual respect. Achieving clarity begins with honest conversations about your goals and values. This means discussing what you want out of the relationship, whether it's long-term partnership, marriage, or simply growing together. These discussions require vulnerability and a willingness to face uncomfortable truths, but they are essential for aligning your vision with your partners. Commitment clarity also involves defining boundaries within the relationship. This includes agreements about exclusivity, how you navigate challenges, and what you expect from each other as partners. When these boundaries are clear, they serve as a framework for the relationship, ensuring both individuals feel secure and respected. One of the biggest obstacles to commitment clarity is fear of rejection or conflict. Some people avoid these conversations because they're afraid of hearing answers they don't want. However, delaying these discussions only leads to confusion and potential heartbreak. Facing the truth early on allows you to make informed decisions about whether the relationship aligns with your needs and goals. Another critical aspect is consistency between words and actions. A partner's commitment is not just about what they say, it's about what they do. Empty promises or mixed signals can erode trust and create uncertainty. True commitment is demonstrated through consistent effort, reliability, and actions that align with the promises made. Commitment clarity also involves addressing changes in the relationship as they arise. Life circumstances, personal growth, and external pressures can shift priorities over time. Regular check-ins and open communication help both partners stay aligned and adjust their commitments as needed. This adaptability strengthens the bond and ensures the relationship evolves in a healthy way. Defining commitment doesn't mean controlling the future, it means creating a shared understanding of where you are and where you're headed. It's about building a partnership where both people feel invested and willing to work through challenges together. This clarity provides the stability needed to weather uncertainties and deepen trust. Finally, commitment clarity requires mutual accountability. Both partners must take responsibility for honoring their agreements and communicating openly when something feels off. This accountability fosters an environment of respect and transparency, making it easier to navigate challenges and maintain a strong, healthy connection.